perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
He wasn't fucking invited.
I think I know who murdered your sister. I think it was Ichabod Crane.
Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'm not making any deal with you. So just get the fuck out of here and leave these people alone. Forward!
Episode 3, A Crooked Mile. Ο γιατρός επιτέλους.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water.
Εντάξει, τουλάχιστον έζησε εκεί.
The Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
What? Δεν προλαβαίνω. Μου τη σπάει όταν δεν προλαβαίνω να απαντήσω.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back.
Ποιος ήταν?
The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
Αυτός ήταν κανονικός άνθρωπος.
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently.
Τρομερό πλάνο, παιδιά.
But I don't know.
That's the plan? Just wait for the mirror?
It's all we have right now. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
He killed them. And he sent Dee and Dumb to slow me down.
Μου σπάσε τα νεύρα γενικά, γι' αυτό.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Πρόσεχε,
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just can't fucking stand that they got away.
We'll catch up to them, Bigby. You did enough. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal.
Τι φοράς?
And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Από πού σου ήρθε αυτή η εντύπωση δηλαδή?
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Το φαντάστηκα και αυτό.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's not here.
Buffkin, are you positive it's not here? Maybe it just slid under one of these cabinets.
No, I'm sure it's not here. I checked every corner. I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything.
Α, καλά, αυτό δεν
He
το
had to
κάναμε
have
ούτως
left
ή άλλως.
something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
Buffkin,
We can still solve this ourselves. I know that
Never mind that. Come help me look.
αυτό δεν το ξαναβλέπουμε.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Πώς
yeah?
ακριβώς?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Με αυτόν που είχε ραντεβού... Why didn't...
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Τι εννοείς not especially, ρε?
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
Δεν μπορούσες να κάνεις και πολλά, εντάξει, μην αγχώνεσαι.
Why didn't you try and stop him?
What do you want me to do, yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Okay.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You
Μάλιστα.
do that.
Το τηλέφωνο που έπαιρνε για το μασάζ που έλεγε στην αρχή. Αυτό να ψάξει, όπου κάτι έχει... Α, όλο μαζί το βλέπεις από ό,τι φαίνεται. Το κλειδί, ορίστε.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the open arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there.
Δεν θες να ξέρεις.
I want to know. I need to know.
A lot of blood and flowers.
Το τσακ πρόλαβα.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
What else is there?
What else is there?
Come on, let's keep looking.
Δεν μας απάντησε. Το τηλέφωνο δεν μπορούμε. Letter. Drawer. Οπ. Έλα. Λοιπόν, βλέπουμε τα γράμματα. Are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Wayland Smith. Δεν φαίνεται να έχει κάτι άλλο. I'm writing to ask again that you please find someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume... Τι 30 frames είναι αυτά, έλεος. It's something gross and I'd really like it if you fixed the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fun in the meantime. Δεν μπορούν να πάνε να πάρουν μόνοι τους έναν ανεμιστήρα. Δεν περιμένουν όλα από αυτό, να. Mr. Toad, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 2004. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is. And I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together, Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Γιατί αλλιώς το μυαλό του ήταν στο πώς να απαυτώσει την Snow.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
Μα μου το είπε, ρε
I'm
παιδιά.
sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your concern.
Bluebeard, get the hell out of here. This is none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going
Μη
to
του
see
το
a witch at
λέτε.
2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look,
Σιγά
we
την
know that Crane
απάντηση.
is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Θα τη
You
στηρίξω.
can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And
Buffkin.
that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else?
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
Αυτός
You
ποιος
just
είναι ρε εσύ,
can't go
πω
up
θα
there
σκάσω.
alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
Πρέπει να διαλέξω ποιος θα πάει πού. Τη μάγισσα ή το γραφείο.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
This office, Holly's bar, Crane's
Crane's
apartment.
place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.